90-Day Fiancé, Darcey Silva finally toning down features after excessive surgeries over the years. Darcey Silva appears to be finally toning down her features to embrace a more natural look. She opened up about her decision to transform her body once again. However, the 90-Day Fiancé star surprised fans by revealing that she won't be adding more fillers to her face. Darcey has been planning a trip to Bulgaria with her husband. She had never met her in-laws before and wanted the trip to be successful. Georgi knows how difficult it will be to introduce his wife to his family because of the cultural difference. He came from a place where people dress up conservatively. Meanwhile, Darcey is popular for living her life on her own terms. She has been obsessed with plastic surgeries and experimenting with new looks. Will Darcey really tone it down? What is the real reason behind it? 90-Day Fiancé, Georgi loses his cool over Darcey's inappropriate dressing. Georgi Rusev is all set to meet his family with his wife, Darcey Silva. But he had some concerns before leaving home for the flight. The 90-Day Fiancé wanted his wife to put in some effort and dress modestly for the trip. But things took an unexpected turn when Darcey picked a sultry black gown with a deep neckline. She showed off her figure to her husband to share how she looked. The reality TV star felt proud of herself for putting so much effort into the trip. However, Georgi lost his cool and pointed out that her boobs were out. The TLC star didn't want the people in his country to think his wife was a whore or a prostitute. Rusev explained that people in his country would expect her to dress modestly, especially for a woman in her 50s. 90-Day Fiancé, Darcey tones down her looks ahead of Bulgaria trip. Darcey Silva likes to flaunt her new makeovers and cosmetic procedures. But she stunned fans with her decision to tone down her looks. Recently, the TLC star admitted to toning down her eyelashes for a more natural look. Darcey explained that she was toning down her lashes to get a more toned-down look for meeting her in-laws. She wanted to make a great impression on Georgi's parents and make him believe she truly respects them. The 90-Day Fiancé personality couldn't tone down her boobs or her face. So, Darcey thinks her eyelashes would be a perfect way to get started. She stated, "Lashes, I think, is a good way to show Georgi that I'm putting in efforts to look a little more conservative." Still, the TLC celeb thinks it is out of her comfort zone. Darcey admitted it is a big deal for her because she is changing a part of herself. However, fans grilled Darcey for being so melodramatic. One Dan said, "Changing a piece of yourself? Girl, you crossed that bridge ages ago." Another user laughed at the TLC star for doing the bare minimum to prove her love. They felt she chose lashes out of all the things to fool her husband. Others felt Darcey totally misinterpreted Georgi because he wanted her to dress modestly. A different user added, "She's so self-absorbed." Darcey and Georgi's relationship appears to be on and off, with rumors of a potential reunion after being spotted together at a swimwear fashion show in Miami. A fan claimed to have seen Darcey and Georgi together in Los Angeles, further fueling speculation about their relationship status. While not officially confirmed, Darcey's social media posts suggest that she and Georgi may be back together, with the couple potentially planning a trip to Las Vegas with Stacey and Florian. The iconic 90-Day Fiancé star Darcey Silva split with Georgi Rusev after the Darcey and Stacey Season 4 finale, but did they end up getting back together? At 47, Darcey, a single mom to 2 teenage girls, currently stars in her spin-off with her sister, Stacey Silva. The twins take pride in doing everything together, whether getting married, having kids, or getting divorced. Darcey and Stacey even get plastic surgery simultaneously and have done several procedures since their 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 1 debut in 2017. Ahead of a potential Darcey and Stacey Season 5, it's time to check in with Darcey and Georgi. Darcey and Stacey's love lives aren't the same. When Stacey met her now husband, Florian Sukic, from Albania via her DMs, their 20-year age gap became irrelevant to her. Stacey dated Florian for 5 years before they married in 2020. Since her time on 90 Day Fiancé, Darcey has been with 3 men, Jesse Meester, Tom Brooks, and Georgi. Georgi proposed to Darcey for a second time in the Darcey and Stacey Season 3 finale. However, in March 2022, Darcey claimed she broke up with Georgi after many months of empty promises. She felt she deserved better and didn't want to spend her precious time on Earth with him. Darcey and Georgi spotted at the same time in Miami. In July 2022, Reddit user own_pound_5825 made an interesting observation about Darcey and Georgi. As per the fan, Georgi was at the same swimwear fashion show as Darcey in Miami. The fan predicted the couple will be back together. They suspected the network would use that relationship development to draw viewers in because otherwise, Darcey and Stacey have botched surgeries and boring lives. Upper Ice 5314 reminded fellow fans that something similar happened between Darcey and Georgi at the end of Darcey and Stacey Season 4. Same thing every season, they get together and break up at the end, only to be seen together outside of the show by fans, they added. However, this wasn't the end of the saga. 90 Day Fiancé fan spots Darcey in Los Angeles with boyfriend Georgi. Earlier in January 2023, a fan called U/Kippers posted a photo with Darcey titled, "I live in LA and saw Darcey out tonight" on Reddit. This was one of the rare occasions when Darcey was seen in public and photographed without her over-the-top Instagram filters. The post got the attention of Darcey and Stacey fans immediately. When another Reddit user asked the OP how they could tell that it was Darcey and not Stacey, they added that they knew it was Darcey because her boyfriend was there. Upon being questioned if this boyfriend was Georgi from the show, the OP replied, "Yep. Darcey dates mystery man on Darcey and Stacey Season 4. In the past season, Darcey and Stacey split their time between Miami and Connecticut as they explored new beginnings in the Sunshine State. A newly single Darcey got involved with the dating scene in Miami. She felt left out after Stacey married Florian for the second time. While she doesn't even have a ring, 90 Day Fiancé star Darcey hired a matchmaker to help end her single spell. However, she didn't seem to be single for too long. Darcey and Georgi appear to be back together on Instagram. While not officially confirmed, Darcey posted a boomerang of Stacey, Florian, Georgi, and herself advertising a weekend in Vegas with the 4 of them in late October 2023. She also posted a photo with just Georgi in September, but it was deleted. It's not a direct confirmation, but Darcey seems to be gearing up to unveil her relationship with Georgi. He's not the most popular cast member, so hopefully, the Darcey and Stacey star can prove fans wrong. 90 Day Fiancé star Darcey Silva is getting a lot of attention following her latest post. The 50-year-old is known for all the cosmetic procedures she has done throughout her body, just like her twin sister, Stacey. However, many Redditors were caught off guard when Darcey shared a new procedure. Some even said she lost her mind for doing it. Keep reading to see what happened. 90 Day Fiancé, how's Darcey Silva today? Darcey continues to share her lavish lifestyle on social media. Many of her posts today are about her participation at huge parties. The 90 Day Fiancé star has also been managing her fashion business with her twin sister, House of 11. Darcey never forgets to share pictures and clips from her cosmetic procedures. She regularly gets Botox and other fillers. However, many fans were left scratching their heads after Darcey shared a new procedure. Darcey lost her mind in latest procedure. Some Redditors discussed Darcey Silva's latest procedure. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, she just had a permanent makeup tattoo, which gives her fox eyes. There's almost no turning back from Darcey's decision, and some Reddit users think she has lost her mind. Others agreed and think there's no procedure in the market today that Darcey wouldn't try. Several commenters also hope Darcey will get therapy instead of all the cosmetic procedures. 90 Day Fiancé, Darcey Silva's latest issue with sister Stacey. Darcey also made headlines after Stacey made a shocking claim during 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 tell-all. According to Stacey, her twin sister would call her husband, Florian, in the middle of the night. Florian then confessed that Darcey had been telling him to leave her. This puts Darcey and Stacey's relationship in question today. Darcey Silva from 90 Day Fiancé has undergone a new surgery for weight loss, which she revealed by sharing before and after photos of the procedure. The 47-year-old Connecticut woman first starred in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 1 in 2018 with twin sister Stacey Silva, and soon became a household name. Darcey was in a relationship with Jessie Meester back then, which failed, and she later dated Tom Brooks and Georgi Rusev. Darcey having younger, European men as her boyfriends with a large age gap between them has kept her in the news. But so has Darcey's obsession with plastic surgery and cosmetic treatments, which led her to look unrecognizable in 2022. On Tuesday, Darcey posted several videos in which she thanked an endoscopic weight loss specialist for his services and his team for taking care of her while she was at his clinic. "You're the best world-renowned doctor ever." 90 Day Fiancé cast member Darcey wrote on top of a video where a large star emoji covered the screen, which had a close-up of a patient's insides during the procedure. In one of the videos, the doctor said something about one feeling full after 4 or 5 bites when one would usually need 20 or 25 bites, after which one would not be hungry for 6 to 7 hours. Darcey also posted another video of the doctor explaining what an endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty is. 90 Day Fiancé Darcey Silva shows weight loss results. The next few photos on Darcey's Instagram page showed her posing with the doctor and his team with a wide smile on her face. "Only the best," she wrote in her Instagram story full of praise for the expert. 90 Day Fiancé star Darcey tied her blonde Barbie hair high in a ponytail and accessorized it with a black headband. She wore a tight black crop top and black joggers with fur-trimmed comfy booties as she stood with her hands around her slim waist. Darcey only wore a smile on her face and nothing else. It's rare to see Darcey without makeup and without her large eyelashes or elaborately done hair. However, these days, Darcey's newer updates on Instagram reveal that she's become more confident about herself. Darcey is always told by fans to accept her natural body and face, especially in her social media uploads, and not use filters, since they see what she really looks like anyway on Darcey and Stacey. The criticism about Darcey's filters has only grown over time, so it is possible that Darcey decided to listen to her fans. In reality, 90 Day Fiancé celeb Darcey looks gorgeous without makeup on, and the cosmetic procedures she's done in the past have helped her look younger, by giving her supple, bouncy skin even at her age. The mother of 2 who has been a 90 Day Fiancé regular for several years has achieved icon status. Darcey is one of the most recognized faces from the franchise, and she continues to keep herself in the news by sometimes breaking up with her boyfriend, and other times by getting a new controversial procedure done, such as the fox eye surgery she and Stacey underwent at the start of the year. But this year has also seen Darcey focus on her health and not just her outward appearance. The weight loss surgery certainly looks like a step in this direction, as reality TV star Darcey prepares to come back for Darcey and Stacey Season 4 in 2023. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Stacey Silva is going on a secret new adventure with Darcey Silva following her hint at a split from Florian Sukuj, despite them promising to be together at the recommitment ceremony. Stacey and Florian started dating a decade ago. They met over social media and had a stable relationship compared to Darcey's failed back-to-back romances. However, when Florian came to the US on a K-1 visa, Stacey found out he'd cheated on her. Stacey lost her trust in her husband and went to therapy, where Darcey told her some shocking news about Florian. Stacey grew insecure about Darcey's closeness to Florian until Darcey warned her sister about Florian being spotted at a club with another woman. Now Stacey is hinting at a new adventure she's about to go on. Stacey posted an Instagram reel featuring herself and Darcey, which she captioned with, "So ready for our next adventure." Stacey tagged her sister and used the hashtag Let's Go. Stacey grew insecure about Darcey's closeness to Florian until Darcey warned her sister about Florian being spotted at a club with another woman. Stacey posted several clips of her and Darcey in the video. It looked like they weren't at odds over Darcey's close relationship with Florian anymore. The sisters attended a pool party in Miami where they wore flattering, figure-hugging dresses and large hats and later changed into cute swimming outfits as they walked hand in hand by the beach. What Stacey's next adventure with Darcey means after the last resort. Did Stacey finally start trusting her sister again? Stacey and Darcey are twins, after all. They've been joined at the hip from the start of their reality TV careers, even when Stacey was not the main cast member in before the 90 Days Season 2. Stacey did not trust Darcey when she and Florian tried to convince her they had a brother-sister bond. She suspected something was going on between them because they made late-night calls. However, it was Darcey and her husband Georgi who noticed that Florian was probably cheating on Stacey and informed her. Stacey might not have believed her sister because she renewed her vows with Florian at the resort, only to be left broken-hearted a year later. Stacey has decided to focus on her own growth since hinting at a split from Florian. The sisters have even relaunched their singing career and are about to launch new music soon. The adventure that Stacey is teasing fans about could be their new career, and they should be excited about their adventures in the recording studio. The sisters might not be the best of singers, but their chemistry and charisma are undeniable. Our take on Stacey and Darcey's next adventure. What's next for the famous 90-Day Fiancé twins? 90 Day, the last resort fans could have expected a major falling out between the two sisters due to what happened during filming. Perhaps it took Florian and Stacey's supposed split for the twins to reconcile. Fans also started looking at Stacey in a new light since she got to step into the spotlight on the spin-off after living in her sister's shadow for years now. Darcey and Stacey receive their share of criticism for their beauty procedures and filters, but fans know they have a good heart and can't wait to see what new adventure they'll embark upon next. Following their recent appearance on 90 Day, The Last Resort, Darcey Silva and Stacey Silva are excited to show off their vocal talent by releasing their next song. Stacey recently joined 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 with Florian Sukuj, aiming to either resolve their marital issues or end their relationship for good. Thankfully, therapy sessions helped and Florian decided to establish boundaries with his sister-in-law, Darcey, which had been one of Stacey's main concerns. Despite the couple reaffirming their commitment during the show, recent social media updates suggest that they have since broken up. Stacey's newfound confidence is also helping her pursue new career ambitions alongside her twin sister. Darcey and Stacey recently took to their Instagram stories to announce that their upcoming song, Move in Ya Body, will be available on April 11th. Darcey captioned the Instagram story by saying, "We got a hit coming. We're going global." The cover picture of their song shows Darcey and Stacey in glamorous dresses by the swimming pool. Darcey FINALLY is producing their new music. What Darcey and Stacey's upcoming new song means for career. Darcey and Stacey have made singing their new passion project. Darcey and Stacey have been accused of having low self-esteem due to their fixation on plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures to enhance their physical appearance. However, their new career in singing shows their confidence in their abilities and strong sense of self-worth. Darcey and Stacey are open to learning new skills, even in the face of criticism. Despite receiving negative feedback from 90 Day Fiancé fans on their last song, Do It Big, the Silva sisters didn't give up on their passion and are now working on a new song. Darcey and Stacey's previous song had memorable lyrics and a catchy melody, but it didn't receive much praise due to their unpolished vocal abilities. However, over the past year, Darcey and Stacey have possibly been working on improving their vocal talent, which is why they now feel prepared to release their new song. Singing seems to have become their latest passion project, as they believe they have talent and are eager to share it with the world. It appears that music is truly their passion, and this may have been their ultimate dream all along. Our take on Darcey and Stacey's new song announcement. Darcey and Stacey want to remain relevant by releasing new music. Darcey and Stacey have always been eager to try new opportunities. They've consistently found ways to remain in the spotlight and stay relevant, leading to their success in winning the Reality Royalty Award at the American Reality Television Awards 2 years ago. Now that their TV show has concluded, they are exploring other ventures to showcase their talents. They are currently working on new music that has the potential to further increase their popularity with fans. It'll be interesting to see if the 90-day, The Last Resort stars can advance their singing careers and establish themselves as respected musicians. 90-day, The Last Resort pair Darcey Silva and Stacey Silva recently shared a painful tribute to their loved one, which came as a surprise to fans who watched them bickering over Florian Sukic on the spin-off. When Stacey made her 90-day Fiancé debut, she was not the star of the show. It was Darcey who the cameras followed from Amsterdam to London as she explored one failed romance after another, first with Jesse Meester and later with Tom Brooks. Stacey had been going steady with Florian for 5 years then. In 2025, Stacey and Florian would have completed 10 years of being together, but it looks like something has happened between them ever since they filmed The Last Resort Season 2 last year. Stacey was hurt by how disinterested Florian was in her despite her hospitalization for a kidney issue and her suspicions that he was unfaithful. An insecure Stacey even accused her sister Darcey of being involved with Florian. She made some horrific comments about Florian and Darcey while knowing they shared a brother-sister bond and nothing more. Darcey and Stacey's relationship turned bitter over Florian. Stacey believed Darcey was lusting after her husband. Some major secrets about Darcey and Stacey's relationship were revealed during a therapy session on The Last Resort. Stacey was upset with Darcey, claiming she was looking out for her sister.